Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome. This is your weekly love reading for this week of June 16th to the 23rd. Time is fluid, Leo. This is your channel. Stick around towards the end. I will be getting each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. So let's see what your overall energy is for romantic love. And you have commitment. All right, Leo. So if you are connecting to somebody right now, there could be some progression towards a more serious relationship this week. Single Leos, you may meet somebody this week that you will be in a relationship with in the future. There is symbolisms around a full moon here, and we did just have that full moon in Sagittarius. So there could be a strong indication that that full moon directly impacted movement for your love life. Some of you actually may have the Sagittarius moon in your birth chart. I'm just bringing that up because that was our last planetary event, and you do have commitment, and it just so happens to have a full moon on that card. There's also like swan dove symbolism there in the ocean, it looks like. So pay attention to that in your daily life. But we have commitment in the energy, Leo. So let's see what else you got going on. This could be indicating that this might be a message for people in relationships as well. Maybe a little bit more stronger when they bring it up here. Let's see. We have mirroring, more swans. Wow. We have signs and refocus. All right, so it does look like this oracle is giving you a strong indication that if you and this person have just been mirroring each other, not necessarily making too much action towards seriousness or evolution to the connection, there could finally be a refocusing away from that type of dynamic with you and someone, or possibly your past relationships. There was a similar sense of just doing what the other person was doing, fear of showing more interest than the other. I feel like something around that dynamic is going to change. So let's clarify it. On mirroring, you have offer. Yep. So somebody is definitely in the position of making a move. Now, for some of you Leos, that could be you. You may be in a position of wanting to show somebody more that you're interested in them. It could be a mutual type of thing. Let's see. On signs, we have tribe. So you are getting signs specifically very strongly about your love life this week. So pay attention to the swans. Pay attention to anything that could be revolving around animal totems. You do have elephants here as well. Names, numbers, birthdays. And on refocus, we have settling. Yeah. So I feel like there's a change here where somebody is realizing, well, the more I settle to mirror an energy, the more I'm not really going to know what happens if I actually truly do make the move. So someone's about to make a move here after either a bit of time of just connecting or actually being in a relationship. It looks like somebody is ready to take the next step in evolution to the connection, talking about something different in the connection, expressing emotions. So pay attention here. For some of you, like I said, single Leos who may not be connecting to anybody, pay attention. This offer could be from somebody you already know, or it could be a totally new person, and you may be feeling that vibe yourself, that you want to approach this differently and not always or possibly the way that you approached love in the past. So let's see, Leo, what we have in your tarot theme cards. We have coming together with the Two of Cups. There's the connection. There you two are. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Whatever type of interrelationship, with Two of Cups coming through, there is definitely a strong potential of coming together with somebody on a, I don't want to say the word more serious level, but I want to say stronger level, because not all of you are going to go to like being married or engaged and stuff like that. But there could be an evolution of like security, or like saying like, hey, like, let's not date other people. Let's just date each other. Those types of things. It's like there's an energy here of a potential like choosing each other vibe. We have Seven of Swords with Seek the Truth. Yeah. So the universe is going to give you signs that may be giving you some type of direction of where you may have self-sabotaged connections by like not being open or avoiding or thinking things are too good to be true. And we have giving and receiving with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. It looks like there's a pretty good connection around you. I'd be careful of your own trust issues here. If the Seven of Swords was on this position, I'd say, let's be weary of this offer. This person may just be somebody who talks a big game, but no. The Seven of Swords is on the position of tribe and sign. So that's giving an indication of self. That's an indication it doesn't have to do with another person. So they really want you to reflect on your own energy in approaching love, a connection, the next level. You know, if you have been connecting to somebody and they offer commitment or want to have a talk about commitment, and that was something that scared you, that could be something that's occurring. It looks like there could be a face your fears moment with love this week. So let's clarify this here for you, Leo. Six of Pentacles, this person could be an interconnection through some type of like work scenario. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but there could be some movement towards like getting together in the physical or doing more things in the physical. Maybe even could be getting to the level of like living with each other, just around each other more. Two of Cups to the Emperor. Yep, someone is definitely making a move. Leo, this is your reading. So a lot of you, the move could be in position towards you, but this is also your reading, and I feel such a strong energy of somebody making a move. This could be something that you are thinking about doing. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you are thinking about it and the other person is also thinking about it at the same time. On the Seven of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that energy on here. That's that, like, resistance inside of yourself where you go back and forth, where, like, the mind and the heart kind of are, you know, debating. I feel like there could be guidance for you from spirit to help you in that position with this offer, this leveling up of a connection. And on the Six of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups. All right, so there's definitely some sort of emotional openness happening here. I feel like somebody's making like an emotional openness move at the same time of like showing more serious energy for the connection. So you may not only hear how someone feels about you, but you may feel how this person feels about you being around them. Like affection energy. Like the King of Cups to the Six of Pentacles is love language of physical, like quality time, physical touch type of thing. Let's see. Your advice is the Four of Swords. Yeah, your advice is to heal. Get out of the mind. Stop fighting yourself on things and just allow yourself to acknowledge your own heart and figure out what that healed version of it wants and what type of energy that looks like in connection for you. And your outcome is the King of Swords. Yeah. So it looks like there's some mental clarity coming in here for you. And it looks like it's coming from this offer. So if you were confused or you weren't really trusting love or you weren't really trusting a connection or you didn't really know what decision to make in your own heart, you're going to figure it out. Now, we have the Emperor. We have the King of Cups. We have the King of Swords. Some of you may have to make a choice if you have options, or you may feel the need to like make a choice if you have options. And I feel like that could be because one of these individuals may be, I don't want to say pressuring, but I want to see like way more serious about coming together with you than possibly the others. Let's see. King of Cups, High Priestess. Yeah. Four of Swords as your advice with the Ace of Wands. And your outcome, King of Swords, Two of Swords. Oh, yeah, your outcome. You're going to make a decision. All right, so Leo, if you have options, you didn't know who to commit to or who to be more serious with or exclusive with, you're going to definitely come to a decision by the week's end, and it's going to be very clear. King of Swords has clarity. Now, for some of you, could you be in a connection or could you have 2 or 3 options? Sure. I feel like for this type of message that I'm receiving, I get like decisions being made. And that's what I first felt in the beginning of this reading, where I just felt 2 people choosing each other. So let's clarify King of Swords and the Two of Swords in the outcome. Ace of Swords in your advice. That's why I felt that when you got the Four of Swords, instead of saying like, oh, your advice is to do nothing. Like, no, your advice is to reflect on your heart and make decisions from that excited space that you feel in your heart chakra. King of Swords, Two of Swords, to the Seven of Pentacles. Yep, there's your contemplation. The Devil, there's you possible fighting inside of self. Hello. And there's a Two of Cups. So there is like a potential that you might try to like fight a connection that you just like know could be good for you, or that you just like know you like this person, or know you could be into this individual. So I feel like there is like a choosing of each other. Two of Cups here now twice, and Queen of Wands, yeah. And I feel like with this type of energy, it's going to bring about more confidence in either you or the other person, or both of you, in either, you know, giving each other attention, talking to each other more, expressing more to each other. So I feel like there could be a really strong movement of bonding stronger with somebody that could be into a serious level. And if you have multiple options, I feel like you may find yourself being closer to making a decision of who you want to really give your heart to. So, Leo, what a reading. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Aries, Pisces, and Virgo in your reading. Right now, we're going to look into each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week, Leo. Take what resonates with this portion as well. Leave the rest behind. And let's see what you... Ooh, hello. We ain't taking flyers for this. This is 12 cards on the cut, please. Thank you. All right, here we go. Leo, all the way from Aries to Pisces. We have Aries. I left before you could leave me, and the Four of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Aries who has some abandonment issues. They may have decided to close off and be stubborn towards the connection because they thought you were going to do that. So it could be some resistance, tension between you and an Aries, or just some closed off energy. Next up is Taurus. Finding out the truth crushed me, and the Five of Wands. All right, so it could be some drama with a Taurus, or some type of difficulty between the two of you. 10 of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like Taurus either feels like they didn't get what they wanted out of you, or they don't feel possibly chosen by you, in a sense. They feel like something came out that bothered them and caused them to feel a type of way. And they may be kind of feeling all over the place towards this connection, and you may feel that way too. It's kind of like an energy where you don't feel like you're getting what you want from them, and they may not feel that way either. So let's see. We have Gemini. My life is not as together as it seems, and Judgment. Could be a strong indication that Gemini wants to come back into your life after hurting you. 3 of Swords. Possible apologies, messages coming in from a Gemini. They made it seem like their life was all fine and dandy, but all in actuality it wasn't. And I feel like there's a high chance you may receive a message or an apology from a Gemini around this time. Next up is Cancer. I bury myself in work to forget you. And there it is, 8 of Pentacles. That's exactly what they're doing. So I definitely feel like Cancer is trying to distract themselves from this connection in whatever way, shape, or form. It looks like this energy is indicating work and just putting an effort elsewhere opposed to this connection. And on the Fool, I feel like Cancer wouldn't mind if there was a fresh start between the two of you, but they might not feel like they should be the one to initiate it per se. They're definitely trying like not to think about this connection. Leo, I love you, and the Queen of Cups. So Leo definitely has strong feelings for you. They may absolutely express these feelings for you this week with the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like fellow Leo is definitely ready to express their emotions towards you in whatever way, shape, or form after possibly controlling them for a bit or not saying their feelings. I definitely feel like you're going to feel how a fellow Leo hears about you this week. Next up is Virgo with I feel you leaving me behind, and the 9 of Pentacles. So Virgo feels like there's a high possibility of a disconnect between the two of you. They feel like you may be leaving them behind and forgetting about them. With the Empress here, I don't think Virgo really wants that. But the Empress and 9 of Pentacles doesn't chase, so I feel like they may just try to say to themselves and hope that you don't leave them behind. But I don't feel like they're going to like try to like chase or fight for it with this energy. Next up is Libra. I know that I crossed the line with you, and the 5 of Cups. So disappointment here between you and a Libra. Could have been that there was some sadness as well. And they know they crossed the line with you in this connection with the Lovers. But I feel like despite this disappointment, sadness, or letdown, I feel like they wouldn't mind a second chance with you. So they may try to have that this week or in the future. I did clarify in. All right, next up is Scorpio. I want to be more than friends, and the Page of Swords. So Scorpio's definitely watching you. They're keeping an eye on you. They're trying to watch you from afar. They want to be more than friends, and with the Page of Swords, they may like indirectly express that. Yeah, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. This is like an indication where a Scorpio may try to throw some interest at you just to see if you have interest back. And I feel like if you don't, they're going to like just pretend they never had interest in you. But if you do, could be a great opportunity to connect. Some of you may also just randomly hear from a Scorpio you may have not heard from, possibly online. Page of Swords, Page of Wands gives me like online text message vibes. Next up, well, how do people even, unless you're in person, that's really how people communicate. Okay, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I am afraid to contact you, and the Eight of Swords. So Sagittarius is really in their head about this connection. They're overthinking this connection like crazy. And they're also overthinking contacting you and coming your way. The Hermit to the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like Sagittarius is going to let this fear take over. And it looks like they're going to say to themselves until they break past this fear. Because it looks like they may want to contact you. They just like don't know how. All right, next up is Capricorn. I couldn't let you get close to me, and the Three of Wands. So I feel like Capricorn is in a waiting position. Ace of Swords. Yeah. I feel like they're waiting to see if you'll reach out to them, or they're waiting for their right moment to possibly reach out to you. They couldn't let you get too close to them. Possibly they were fearing that you would hurt them, or fear of possibly commitment. But it does look like Capricorn is anticipating a conversation or some type of communication between the two of you. So they may initiate that if they feel like they've been waiting too long for it. All right, next up is Aquarius. I feel you even though we are apart, and the King of Wands. So Aquarius is still highly attracted to your energy. Despite the separation or disconnect, they still feel extremely attracted to you, and they still do feel your vibe. King of Pentacles, it does look like Aquarius is trying to focus on their own stability. Two of Swords, it doesn't stop their attraction and feeling your vibes, but they may not be taking much action towards you or any at all. It looks like they're still indecisive. And lastly, we have Pisces. I wish I had treated you better, and the Temperance card. So Pisces is wishing for some type of healing. I feel like Pisces is having some type of regrets or remorse over the way that they treated you. And with the Temperance card, I feel like eventually they're going to want to reconnect. There it is with the Three of Cups. So I feel like there could be a potential reunion or reconciliation with you and a Pisces in the future. And it looks like somebody felt mistreated. And I feel like it could have been you. So let's make sure everyone's out here for you. Leo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 13. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Leo. Thank you for being here and for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, ring that bell. Like this video if you had not already, so you get an alert for any readings that come out from this channel. And Leo, check my Etsy shop link down below if you would like to book with me and or shop any of my products. I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye now, Leo.